Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My nose was itching. I'm sorry, but thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition, Season 16, Episode 2. I don't know if I like this season just yet. It's still early on. It's only Episode 2, but we shall see what happens. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and look at my whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourselves. I'm centering myself today and stuff, okay? You can also like, comment, and share this video. Please like the video, because liking the video helps what? Helps YouTube know to share it. So hit the like button, okay? If you're viewing this right now, hit the like button, okay? Right now, okay? Hit the like button. Thank you, love you, beautiful. Okay, you can also follow me on IG and our Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Okay. First of all, let me say something. Stu, who is Michelle's boyfriend or whatever he wants to be called, he spammed my comment section on my first video for the season. Stu, if you see this, or if anyone who knows Stu sees this, tell Stu to get the fuck about my look. As a YouTuber, the one thing that we hate is people spamming the comment section, which means you go to each person's comment and you post the exact same thing. You post a link to your own stuff. You're promoting yourself. Do not spam the comment section. He went and commented on everybody's comments on that video, the link to his, I guess, website or something like that or whatever. And don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody likes that. And it all went to the spam folder, so none of the comments posted because it looked like spam. Because it looked like it was copied and pasted in each comment section, whatever his website is. Bruh. Don't do that. So if you do that again this time, no one will see it. And I deleted each one and reported it as spam. So I hope they delete your damn account. I just don't like, why? Make one comment. One. And leave it at that. Boom. Okay? Anyway, let's get to the episode. So we see Joseline Ballistic is still fussing. Fussing in their room because she's still telling him that he needs to marry her ASAP. And he's still telling her, you won't rush me. Okay? And I'm like, this is a dumb argument because my thing is, even if you keep telling him, marry me not, that don't mean you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Ish comes in. Even though Joseline said, Dr. Ish don't know shit. He don't know nothing. I say, girl, he knows some things. Okay, so, he's like, so, if y'all gonna be together forever, if you feel like y'all will be together forever, why are you rushing him to marry you? Like, what's the rush of it all? And then she gets to crying, well, nobody ever has committed to me, not my mama, not my daddy, not nobody ever. I've been through so much abuse. Just so much abuse. I've been through everything, abuse and all these things, okay? And she crying, so Ballistic goes over and sits next to her, whatever. And, Dr. Ish brings up how, because you've been through so much and because no one else has, committed to you, you feel like, love hurts, or you feel like, when he pushes away from you, it means that he's going to leave you because he won't commit to you, whatever. And so you're trying to rush it because you're waiting for him to leave you and you need to get out of that or whatever. Nobody's ever taught you how to feel, I guess, what do you say? Nobody's ever taught you about commitment. And now something I don't know. And then she's like, oh my God, Dr. Ish knows so much. He knows everything about me that I didn't even know about me. I said, okay, if you want to say so. And so they, okay for the night. Because Dr. Ish came in, girl, I guess he came in and said today. So we see the following morning, walking around, just sitting around talking or whatever. All the couples, and Joseline was talking to, I forgot which people in the house or whatever. She was bringing up how, he needs to marry me soon because I'm not gonna waste all of this on him because we don't have 100 years to wait it out. And I feel like this. If you are with somebody and y'all get married. Y'all get married after 2 years. And y'all have, let's say, 3 years of bliss, and then y'all get divorced. Doesn't matter. Whether you have 3 years of happily wedded bliss and then break up, or if y'all are married for 45 years and then break up. My thing is, your relationship will last as long as it will last regardless. But you should not try to rush things, because sometimes rushing things can ruin things. Like, just, it don't seem like he don't want to marry her. It seemed like he's like, it ain't no rush. We only been dating for 2 years, which probably mean they really only been, not dating nobody else for a year and a half. So let's just calm down. Just calm down. And as they both young, they not in their 40s. Joseline keeps telling us she's in her 20s. I don't believe that Joseline is really in her 20s. I think she may be in her 30s. But I digress. It doesn't really matter, because he said, like, she's crazy. And then she does bring up, but if he marries somebody else, then she gonna have to eat my pussy. I say, what? Her mouth is just completely dirty. So we see they have little, exercise to do, to where the couples are going. What was it at? I thought I had a picture of it. I do. So, it's called the Marriage BootCamp Blame Board, okay? And you see Dr. H standing there, and each couple has to pick 5 things that they argue about all the time, like a broken record, okay? These are the 5 things they either argue about, they fuss about, or that they feel like they blame the other one for, okay? And it keeps causing conflict within the two. Now, the first up we have is the kids of the group, and that is, Bianca, and I don't know, is his name Chosen or Choosing? I'm gonna call them Choices. So Bianca and Choices is up here. Okay, and her top issue was, that he doesn't protect her heart, and how she goes off of what she sees, and that's why she feels like he does not protect her heart. She also goes off of how he does things and says things on social media as a part of him not protecting her heart. And he feel like, she always worry about other people, and because she put in her own head that he care about other people, that's what causes the foolishness or whatever, and she feel like I'm protecting someone else, but it's all in her own head, and when she mentions how, she's going off of what she's seen online, he like, if you keep basing our relationship based off, social media stuff, we're gonna lose every time. Now, Dr. Ish did tell them, first of all, Choices, you can't have her tell you what her issue is, and then you give 5 or 6 reasons as to why she shouldn't have been an issue. It's an issue for her. Period. Okay? Point blank, period. Okay? Anyway, he said you have to realize that she's telling you the problem, but you've heard excuses, what he said. Now, he says he kind of blames her for his anxiety. He gives an example. He says, mainly because, sometimes my phone will ring, whatever, and I get anxiety, okay? If it's a blocked number or unavailable number, whatever, because she would always call me 500 or 600 times. I'm like, bitch, I don't think I've made 500 or 600 calls in a year. How can you call someone back to, girl, 500 times? Girl. He said because she'll be upset. She'll be upset, and if he would not answer her phone call, she would just keep calling. And it'll be 500 or 600. I said, that's a lot of calls. Her phone, man, look, that's stalking. That's abuse. That's assault. Okay, to the eardrums. I don't care. He then, she says, man, whatever, he had anxiety before he met me. If he did, you made it worse. You called it 500, girl. Anyway, and seeing she then has her excuse as to why she did it. Well, he knew, what was going on then or whatever. He was in school. I was pregnant by him and everything, and so I was calling him because of what was going on, and he would just not be answering the phone. Okay, now she brings up how they have been pregnant 3 times. Like, he's gotten her pregnant 3 times. I said, girl. She said the first 2 times they decided for her to get an abortion, and the 3rd time she lost a baby. So, but she brings up how, because he then asked her, well, have you ever told me that you were pregnant but you weren't? And she was like, no. Okay, no, I have not. He feels like at times she's told him that she was pregnant and she really wasn't, just to kind of make them be more of a couple, just to kind of solidify them as, I guess, together forever. And he like, sometimes girls will tell guys that they're pregnant just to keep the guy around. And I was like, only hood rats and hoes, okay? Only hood rats and hoes. If she hood rat, she a hoe. I don't know. Now, she says how, well, he tripping. I ain't never told him I was pregnant, and I wasn't. I said, okay. Anyway, they then get to fussing about the back and forth or whatnot, because he feel like, again, that she said it's because, and she feel like he should not think that way. But then Joseline gets up and says, you know what, Bianca, you need to stop being so toxic. Okay, Joseline, that girl, microwave, meat oven, pot, meat, boiling water, you're all doing some things the same way. I'm like, Joseline, you should be the last one to tell anyone to stop being toxic. Ever in life. Take your own advice, girl. Take your own advice. Now, Bianca gets to crying, saying how, she gets anxiety too. She has, issues too, whatever, because she's been struggling. She's been depressed before. And I'm like, girl, her and Chosen are just showing how young they are. And this is the quintessential visualization. Is it visualization? How was it? Visual. Girl, fuck it, visual. This is a visual representation, bam, of a young couple who likes to fuss and fight and stay together. That is a normal, not normal, functional, not functional, toxic but not toxic relationship that they're showing us. Y'all are really showing us how young and foolish y'all are. I feel like when they're in like 10, 15 years, they're a little bit, man, we were so young and dumb. Why? Oh my God. And it'll be over. So, again, for me, they were too much. Now, we then have Joseline and Ballistic, okay? Joseline and Ballistic, she says that, he brings up how she's disrespectful because, she's always cutting him off when he's talking, and she won't take, like, what he's saying serious. She kind of like just blows him off, basically. She blows off whatever he's saying, and she feels like that's not disrespectful. Well, that's not disrespectful. I just come across rough sometimes. And he's like, yeah, but you shouldn't do that with me. Like, if I talk to you like a queen, like, or like a princess or whatever, you should not talk to me so roughly and so harshly and just kind of disregard what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Now, she feels like, he's not fully let go of his past. Someone close, like a close friend of his, passed away, and he was almost like killed in the crossfire of whatever happened, and they did not go into detail about it, but something traumatic happened to where he almost died, his close friend died, and for that reason she feels like he doesn't fully let her in because of his past. So he has not let go of his past. And I said, well, okay. But Joseline, you crying about your past too. Both of y'all had past things that y'all both are annoying to, so it's the same thing, girl. It's really the same thing. Styles P and Oshawa. I hope I'm saying her name right, because I think it's Oshawa, I don't know. Anyway, so he brings up how they argue too much, okay? And she says she blames him for how they don't have trust because he cheated, okay? Because he cheated on her. Now, he admits that he is to blame for the most. He's mostly to blame for their issues, but he's not the only one to blame. But he always takes all of the blame because he cheated, and he feels like he should not have to do that. I agree. I do feel like if he can acknowledge that he is partly to blame for these reasons, I do think it's not unfair of him to also say that isn't the only reason we have issues. It wasn't just me cheating. We had other issues that she may have attributed to. That does not mean that she's to blame for his cheating, but she can still be to blame for issues within the marriage. And I do think it's okay for her to want to acknowledge whatever she may have done to cause issues in their marriage, not to cause the cheating, to cause issues. Okay, so we shall see. Next up, Michelle and Stu. Now, she says, I feel like he doesn't really find me attractive. I feel like he wants somebody, younger than me and stuff. So I just feel that. And I'm like, girl, come on now. Stu feels like she's always pawning him off on other women. And I feel like they're not a real couple. I said it. It's something about them that just doesn't feel authentic. And I think if you're dating someone who consistently tells you that you don't want them, then y'all, I don't see how that relationship can continue, because she tell you that you don't want her, and you say, well, no, I do want you, baby. I do. I think y'all are just friends, and y'all are trying to see where. I don't think they're a real couple. They're friends who he wants to date her. She don't want to date him, but she bored, okay? And so because they bored, well, let's go be bored on Marriage Boot Camp, because I can kind of get my face in the spotlight a little bit. It says Michelle, and I feel like Stu, because he's a chef, and because he spams my goddamn comment section with his website for his cooking. He wanted to show off his. On episode 1, when he walked into the kitchen and seen the kitchen, he said, "Oh my God, I'm a chef. Good, I can cook for everybody." So it means I can show my skills on TV. I think it was a mutual understanding. Okay, I know you, you know me, we not a happy family, but you know what I'm saying, let's get this knick-knack paddywhack thing down and get my bone. I don't know who. Anyway, and I don't believe them as a couple. I don't care. No, it's that. Cee Lo and Shawnee. Cee Lo and the Shani. I think it's Shawnee. Now, she said they had communication issues, mainly because she's like, you're so used to, you're great at expressing yourself through your music. Okay, they're great at that. You can be you're very well renowned for being expressive in your music. However, sometimes I just wish you could talk to me like a human being, okay? Like a whole human. And he feel like, I wish I saw myself how everybody else sees me. That voice came out of nowhere. I wish everybody could, I could see myself how everybody else sees me with my words. I'm saying, I wish I could see that. Okay, but I can't. I'm saying, I love you more than I love myself. Okay, and and he was talking in some stuff. I did not know what he was talking about. I really did not. Dr. Ish mentions to him how, you have great words when you're talking on your in music and stuff, whatever. But she just wants you to say stuff simple and plain, okay? Like he was talking, I'm like, what is he talking about? I didn't know. I was like, what is he? What? I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, he then brings up his issue with disrespect, and he says how you say things that are disrespectful. I take them as disrespect. I take them as disrespect. Okay, so then I want to be disrespectful back, and I feel bad for that, okay, because I don't want to be that way. I'm like, boy, okay, he just wish he didn't, take things that way, and then he responds in that way. He doesn't want to respond to her disrespectfully, okay, but you do, okay? And I'm like, okay, now Styles P got all emotional, listening to Cee Lo say how much he wishes he was not disrespectful to his girl because he loves her more than he loves himself. So in that aspect, he's also being disrespectful to himself, by being that way to her. And so Styles P, he was crying, and I just hear him reflect, on things he's done, because I've been, I've disrespected my wife too, I've done things, whatever, and it's, it's hard to love someone more than you love yourself, okay, but I do that because she's my wife, she's my other half, and we don't want to hurt our other half, okay, but sometimes it's hard when you come from nothing, you do things that you don't really want to do, but you just don't know no better, because you came from shit. And I was like, that's very true. It doesn't mean that if a dude you with treats you bad, it doesn't mean that it's okay. What it means is, if they came from nothing, then they just don't take things as seriously as other people do, because they really don't know any better. And sometimes, if all you seen is nothing, if all you seen is somebody being mistreated, it's kind of normal to you. And it's not until you go through it that you realize, damn, that's not right. Like what I saw and what I came from isn't right, and I need to not do that because I'm hurting someone and it's not fair. So it was not cute to see him cry, but it was a good thing that he saw what Cee Lo said and it hit him emotionally. Okay, it's the point of the therapy. They said therapy works on here. I say, girl, only for the real couples. We then see, so that was that what they were done? Was that it? Yeah, it was. So we then see the couples go outside and they kind of, spread apart or whatever and do different things. Now, some of the guys was out, some of the people were outside and Stu was out there by himself and Michelle was somewhere else in the house. And I know Joseline was out there, Ballistic. I want to say Styles speaking, somebody else. I think they was outside smoking. I think the smokers were outside, okay? And they said it's like you and Michelle is always like spending time apart. Like we don't really see y'all like hanging out together. How the other couples would sometimes be sitting around together doing things. And he said, "Well, I give her space." I give her space. She gets me mad. Now she's upstairs saying, "Well, yeah, me and Stu don't spend that much time together. You know what I'm saying? We give each other space. This is the longest time that we spend time together." And I'm like, so y'all have been dating for 10 months, and the 10 days that y'all gonna be in this house together is the longest time y'all spent together? Y'all not a real couple. You're not. I don't give it that. Anyway, she comes downstairs as they're talking. They're like, "Oh yeah, you did. Hey, Michelle. Like, oh hey, y'all can finish talking." No. Stu is just telling how much he likes you and cares for you and loves you. Oh, that's nice. He can keep talking about that to y'all. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. I'm like, she couldn't be bothered. She could not be bothered. Girl, y'all ain't fooling me. Now we do see the ladies in the house talking at one point in time, and we seen it was mainly Bianca, you know what I'm saying, talking or whatever, and with Shawnee was there. Was Michelle in there? I know it was Shawnee. I know Jonathan was right there, whatever, and she's talking about how she may be lied about being pregnant. Her thing was, that's not true, because I can't lie if you with me the doctor. I can't be on the stick, show you the stick say positive, and we go to the doctor. Like, I can't lie about that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She brings up how I told him I was pregnant the last time, at least. I told him I was pregnant, and I never told him I lost the baby. So I think he assumed I was lying. I'm looking like, how do you miscarry and don't tell? I would have thought you were lying too, because you told when you was pregnant and there was no baby. That do constitutes a lie. You should have at least said, "Well, no, I lost it. I lost the baby." You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But it's just kind of crazy. Lord, just DJ. Oh. I'll send him a message back. So that whole thing or whatever. And what I like is that Shawnee was talking to her and she said, you can't focus on him so much that you forget about you. Okay, and y'all still young, whatever, so you can't do that or whatever. Now we see Choices over there talking to the guys or whatever. He brings about, I don't think we can make it, because you know what I'm saying, the way she acts is just not conducive to, you know what I'm saying, happiness basically or whatever. Because they always fussing. They always fussing. Okay? That's how much they fuss. They be fussing, and he don't like it, okay? And he like, I just feel like we so young or whatever, and I feel like I could possibly be wasting my time. And I'm like, I just feel like, again, they're young and immature, and they in these streets just fussing for no reason, and they're both trying to force one of them to do what the other one wants. And he feel like, you know what I'm saying, we could be friends and leave it at that. Like, we don't have to be a couple. And she feel like we can't ever be just friends. I'm not. And now she's pregnant again in real life. So girl, we should see how that goes. Anyway, we then see they have to do another exercise where they all have to rap the issues they brought up earlier, like the 5 issues or whatever. They have to rap. So it's 2 sides. Okay, where the 2 sides at? It's the ladies, you know what I'm saying, they on their side, and they're giving like the little headphones or whatever. So I'm pretty sure the headphones had the music on there that they had to rap to. And they have like 5 minutes or whatever to come up with a rap. So that's the ladies' side, okay? That's the ladies' side. So we see, Joseline. Okay, we see Ajua. we see Michelle. I love how Michelle is dressed. I love her little booties, so I cannot wait for the weather here to break and I can pull out my booties. We see Shawnee and Bianca. Now on the men's side, okay, we have Cee Lo, okay, Styles P, Ballistic, Stu, and then options or choices, whatever I call them for today. Now, you see Cee Lo over there in the corner? This is a reason, as a plus size person, that I never allow anyone to take photos of me sitting down. Because when you're plus size and you're plump, and I'm plus size and I'm plump, when you sit down, everything scrunches up. Okay, it's like putting your hair in a ponytail. Everything scrunches up. And I'm like, they not right for getting the picture of Cee Lo sitting up there looking like a little ball. They not, like, he looked like a little person. I'm like, see, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you are a plus size person, anyone who takes a picture of you when you're sitting down is not your friend. They are not your friend. Okay, we don't look right seated because we look bigger than what we are, and I'm very conscious of that. So I always stand up in pictures. Anyways, as you see, they all writing their raps. Now, I do feel like, because Stu isn't musical. He's a chef. Shawnee, since she is a musical or whatever, so they are at a disadvantage. But they all do a little rap or whatever, and it was cute. Everybody did fine with the rap or whatever. I don't know who did the best, but they all did pretty well. Even Stu and Michelle. I wish Michelle would have did her stuff in her singing voice and not her talking voice. Because I think, we know her voice like this is just different than her singing voice, okay? But whatever. Anyway, they did that little thing, and, the doctor said the point of this was to teach them that there's nothing helpful in fussing like a broken record about anything because it doesn't fix anything. And I'm like, it don't. It don't. Now, back in the house, okay, it could have been, it was much more. What else happened? Oh, Jocelyn telling everybody that Ballistic don't eat their coochie. And I'm like, girl, we don't care. And like, why is that a topic of conversation? You know what I'm saying? And he walk in as she's saying, like, he don't eat my coochie. He say, see, this is it. You are always being disrespectful. Like, look how you even talking about it right now, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even, she said, well, look, I just asked you to suck my pussy. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl. And he said, I don't like how you approach me about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't approach you like that. You know what I'm saying? To get on my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to you like that. You know what I'm saying? To get my dick sucked. That ain't what I do, okay? And then she then stands up on the counter and says how she pissed on girls' faces. I was looking like, what? But what's crazy is he helps her down and they kiss. They nasty together. I don't care. Now, Bianca and Options is over in the corner or whatever. And she's saying how if they weren't in the house, that he would have already left. You know what I'm saying? He would have been gone or whatever if they were not in the house. And Styles P, like, look, y'all both young. And not only that, you got him here. Like, at that age, I would not have came here with anybody. He cared, like, he loved you because he came here for you. Bianca is pushing the issue that don't need to be. And also, Shawnee brought up how, you keep pushing him about things, and then you push him into doing things that hurt you. And then you react to it. So you need to stop doing that. And she really do. Now, we do see Joseline Tola. I got that bitch up too. She give her little critiques or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she tells the kids, Bianca and Options, that, you know what I'm saying, he does make mistakes in what he's doing. That's very true. And he's with someone like her who has fear about stuff like that or whatever. So he can't say, well, look at how she reacts to what I do, because she's doing things based off your actions, okay? She then tells Styles P and Ashwood how, like, I don't even see y'all issues within y'all interaction. Like, looking at y'all, like, I don't see any issues. So it's like, we don't know what's going on or whatever. And they both bring up how, well, we've never argued in public. So the issues that we had, we're so used to keep them to ourselves. We haven't really, opened up here, and we need to open up here because we do have issues. They do seem like ain't nothing wrong. For Michelle and Stu, she said, I feel like this is real service level with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get beyond that. But we can't because they not a real couple, okay? So she then moves on to Joseline and Ballistic. Now, at that point in time, Stu had his arm around Miss Chalet. And then he took his arm from around her and just like repositioned himself on the couch. She just said, see, look at that. Y'all see that? He had his arm around me. And then when they got on Joseline, he, disconnected from me because that's his type. That's his type. Like, he like her. Like, that's who we would want to be with. And he was like, what? And we was all like, wait, what? All he did was literally reposition himself on the couch. Like, it wasn't even a girl. And they like, what? And just like, look, I don't usually say, someone's dead ass wrong, but you dead ass wrong in that. Like, that's not even, like, I didn't get that. He literally just moved on the couch. Like, it was girl, and it shows what he means. She consistently will palm you off on someone else and then say, oh, he wants her because that's his type. And I'm like, okay, that's what he means. And I'm like, girl, it's just kind of, it was wrong. You was wrong, you was wrong, Miss Chalet. You was wrong, girl. Anyway, the judge there told Joseline and Ballistic how they both want the same thing. They both want the same thing. They both have the same end goal, but they both have two different processes to get there, and they need to get on the same accord. Okay, same accord. Anyway, and she tells Cee Lo and Shani, I can't see what's wrong, because y'all both speak so highly of each other. There's not like an issue that we can see. Y'all need to kind of be more open with it. And they kind of more just like Asha ones and Styles P, but times 10, because they're on like another plane of positivity between each other to where they can't even really down talk the other one. It's just like a whole positive vibe. This is weird. Anyway, we do see Stu going to confessional. He said how his question for Miss Chalet would be if she has ever taken him serious in their relationship. I would say no. Now, he's outside talking to Ballistic because he wants Ballistic to know, I don't want your woman. Like, I don't want that or whatever. And I felt embarrassed by her pointing that, doing that in front of everyone. But that's what I mean by him saying she do this or that or whatever. And I'm like, and not my girl spoken a little blunt. And then we see Cee Lo and Shani in their room talking or whatever. And he was saying something. They were having a conversation, and she's like, okay, can we go in the bathroom and have this conversation because I want to run me a bath, but can we keep talking this in the bathroom? And he got mad. Well, forget it. I'm looking like, and it wasn't even like she stopped him from talking. Like, he paused in what he was saying, and she said, okay, can we finish talk about this in the bathroom? I just want to get the bath water started, so can you come with me? And he was like, well, forget. She was like, but don't get mad, like, just calm down. And it shows what we don't see, on the outside. We was in on the inside of that or whatever. I said, okay. And then Bianca and Options is talking or whatever, fussing. I ain't care. Because it just shows that they're young and dumb. And they're fussing about nothing because she like, well, sometimes he want to give me affection or whatever. And then when I want to give him affection, it's like, girl, really? Y'all, children. Dun, 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 dun. And that's it, and I'm done. Peace.